Welcome, sports fans, to Week 9's installment of the Fantasy Report. I'm your host this evening, Gristle McThornbody. Well, some teams are solidifying their playoff positions, while other teams are becoming playoff spoilers. So let's get to the scoreboard. In Conference A, Max Megamen dusts another shot as they fall to Steeler Nation 93-85. Steeler Nation GM Nick Stanwick was quoted, "Well, somebody from my family had to step up and make the playoffs. I mean, we've had a Stanwick in the playoffs every year since the family started playing in this league." Big D's upends Rudy's gang 101-74 as they shoot for a playoff spot. Well, Rudy's gang coach Steve Stanwick said, "Don't count me out just yet, son." Well, Coco No Express hands the Real McCoys their 8th straight loss, 108-95. Express owner Cody Parman said, "Psh, Stanwick Schmanwick." In Conference B, the Hormel Spammers avoided getting droopy drawers as they defeated the Killer Dogs 98-64. Spammer GM Brian Weigel wouldn't discuss anything about his dominance in the regular season. It seems that he has been in this situation before, only to muster a whopping 60 points and losing in the first round of the playoffs. Of course, that's nothing compared to losing to your wife in the first round of the playoffs, which he did in the first year of this league. Mark's Power Surge took his medication for the voices in winning 92-75 over the Incredibles. Incredible owner Tracy Weigel was disappointed in the loss as she was hoping to gain ground in the playoff race. She says now she will be watching for her dominant husband to lose in the first round of the playoffs. Smashtown Showtimers knocks off Bryn McCormick Slugbug 128-92. Showtimer coach Brian Myrie said, "You know, Tracy Weigel was right. Resting Aaron Rodgers is exactly what my team needed. I should have done this 5 weeks ago." In Conference C, Chanky for Life keeps their playoff hopes alive as they down Red Alert 120-106. Chanky GM Dylan Sturm thought maybe Red Alert took a few plays off this week. He said, "I think he wanted me to win, so I would be ahead of his son in the standings." Jordan's Love Shack waited until the last game to break the tie and beat the Trash Talkers 96-79. To show how much confidence he had in his team, Trash owner Ken Fritz didn't even show for the game and instead went hunting. But if he hunts like he plays fantasy football, Bambi will be safe for another year. Tebow Stakes defeated Blundering Herd 78-65. Stakes coach Cody Hilling said, "Look out, Dad, I'm almost there." Well, in Conference D, Team Awesome helped their playoff hopes by downing Team Awesome Waterboys 118-86. Waterboys GM Garrett Wilson said he got confused since the two teams had similar names. He said, "I think at one point I told my defense to punt." Team Find a Cure Because Cancer Sucks once again beat Real Mountain Man 111-72. Team Sucks owner Randy Sturm scoffed, "Real Mountain Man? I didn't draft him good enough players to be called, good game." Black Bay deflected Beth Brant's 96-94. Black Bay coach Dawson Clemenger said to a shocked room of reporters, "Yeah, that just happened." In our two non-conference games, Bandalay Industries saddled up and rode the Horseneck Hitters out of town 107-87. Bandalay owner John Job seemed to be distracted by the post-game meal and kept mumbling, "These pretzels are salty." The Raiders held on to defeat So Random 85-82, and upset So Random owner Hannah Ferris could only muster 2 words: "Dave Bumgard." Well, congratulations goes to Brian Myrie and the Smashtown Showtimers as they score 128 points in picking up their first Team of the Week honor. Showtimer GM Brian Myrie said his only regret was not drafting more Green Bay players. Well, in Week 9, there are no bye weeks, as the NFL decided to do something stupid by putting a no bye week in the middle of bye weeks. So check your lineup and make sure you don't not have any of these players starting. That was a double negative, which makes it a positive, which means you should have your players starting. Well, this week also starts a string of Thursday night games as the Oakland Raiders visit the San Diego Chargers. So, if you have any players from these teams, make sure you do have them in your lineup before the game starts on Thursday night. Yes, I said do. If I had a recording of a Sarah Ferris laugh, I would insert it here. Well, that wraps it up for this week. Tune in again for next week's report, and remember, whether it's your division acronym or you're sitting in a restaurant with the Ferrishes and the Foremans, hearing the words do is funny. Thank you, and good night.